Mark Cuban pushed a cryptocurrency called Titan. Titan was a stable coin, from what I understand. The stable coin became very popular because Cuban tweeted about it, I guess, and he wrote some articles about it. And as a result, Titan went up to $60. Now that price has dropped to zero. Titan has dropped to zero. And this is my effort to warn you about falling for the influence of guys on the internet who are tweeting about things that might actually cause you to lose your money. So get comfortable, buckle up your seatbelt. We're going to get started on the Black Financial Channel right now. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Black Financial Channel. That's theblackfinancialchannel.com. My name is Dr. Boyce Watkins. I'm your friendly neighborhood finance professor on the Black Financial Channel. We talk about financial topics all day long, every day, sometimes 10 times a day, under one condition. The condition is that even if you're not black, you must believe in the B1 philosophy. The B1 philosophy means that we make the black community our top priority. We're learning wealth to build our community. We believe black people can be number one in wealth building and economic education in the next 50 years. Also, we understand we must be one in order to be successful. If you agree with that philosophy, put a B1 in the chat. Hashtag B and the number one. That's our calling card. Now, with that said, how many of you have heard of a cryptocurrency called Titan? Has anybody heard of Titan? Titan sounds pretty strong. Titan sounds like a big deal. Well, Titan was out there. Titan is what you call a stable coin. And I'm going to read this article in Newsweek for you guys. Give me a yes in the chat if you can hear me okay. I'm switching my screen on my phone because I want to tell you guys about Titan and what happened with Titan when Mark Cuban spoke about it, and it ended up falling apart. So it says here in Newsweek, billionaire investor Mark Cuban has claimed he was quote unquote hit by a cryptocurrency token market crash on Wednesday. The token, known as the Iron Titanium token or Titan, fell from over $60 on June 16th. It's a couple days ago, yesterday, to a fraction over zero on Thursday morning. CoinGecko data shows. The token is linked to Iron Finance, a group that runs the wider Iron stablecoin project, which aims to avoid price volatility. Well, it obviously didn't avoid price volatility. That's the ultimate volatility when your stuff goes to nothing. On Thursday, Fred Shabesta, founder of Finder.com finance site and Iron Finance investor, told CoinDesk the sudden crash in Titan was caused by quote unquote panic selling by whales, individuals who will hold large amounts of a certain token. He said, quote, Titan's price went to 65 and then pulled back to 60. This caused the whales to start selling. The news was soon being discussed on Twitter. Replying to one user, Cuban wrote, quote, I got hit like everybody else. He also claimed to have got out at one point, though he did not specify when. Experts have previously warned Newsweek about some of the risks and dangers associated with crypto trading. Cuban is known to have been involved in Titan, having mentioned the token on his blog in the past. In June 13th, he wrote a post titled The Brilliance of Yield Farming, Liquidity Providing and Valuing Crypto Projects. Cuban wrote that he was a liquidity provider for the QuickSwap decentralized exchange platform. He said, quote, I provide two different tokens, DAI and Titan, that enable QuickSwap to offer swaps between these two tokens. On Twitter, many users have referred to the Titan crash as a rug pull, a type of exit scam whereby cryptocurrency developers abandon a project and leave the investors with investors' funds. However, Shabesta told CoinDesk, quote, there was no rug pull involved in the Titan crash. Cuban is known to have an interest in cryptocurrency and has spoken about Dogecoin on television before. He's also positive about the future of decentralized finance, writing on his June 13th blog post that, quote, there are a lot of financial institutions that should be concerned by the competition before it. Now, here's what I want to say about this. I'm going to make this real simple. So, first of all, if you want to understand what Titan was, Titan is what is called a stable coin. Stable coins, I'm not a crypto expert, but stable coins are basically designed to provide liquidity in a decentralized space for an exchange without the underlying volatility that other cryptos have. So, the problem with Bitcoin, for example, is that your price goes up and down so much that Bitcoin can't be used for regular transactions. So, and also, if you want to exchange Bitcoin to something else or you want to get rid of that volatility, you have to switch it over to fiat currency. That's hard to do because of transactions costs, regulatory restrictions, etc. So stablecoins were created to be quote unquote pegged to something more stable so that you could say, okay, you know what? I don't want my Bitcoin bouncing up and down on me. I'm going to pop my money over into a stable space a little while just to decide when my next move is going to be, right? So it provides a sort of fluidity in these markets that are not as strong as they could be. right? Now, remember, I told you guys that crypto is a bad market. There are measures of market efficiency. That's what we call that in finance. Efficiency meaning the amount of transparency, the amount of liquidity, how the different players share information. And the crypto market is a terrible market because the whales have an advantage on you. When you're talking about these small little coins that nobody knows about, the whales can sneak in and kick you in the butt. And there are lots of problematic things happening on these markets. So, for example, if you look at this particular coin, this is supposed to be a stable coin. Stable coins are supposed to be stable. So, if a coin is supposed to be stable, how does the price drop from $65 to zero? How does that happen? Is that stable? Give me a yes or no. Is the investment stable? If I told you that the price went from $65 to nothing, give me a yes or no. Would you define that as stable? No, that's not stable at all, right? So effectively, what a lot of people are saying is that Mark Cuban is partly responsible for pumping the price up. They're accusing him of a kind of a pump and dump. I don't know if that's necessarily the case. I'm not accusing him of anything like that. I'm just saying, though, that when these influencers are tweeting, it moves the price. Why? Well, because people are influenced by what people say on the internet if they have a big platform. Elon Musk is probably the biggest crypto influencer that there is. Mark Cuban is right there with him. So these influencers are moving the prices. And now I'm not trying to say they're doing anything sinister. I'm not trying to say they're making themselves rich at your expense. But I can tell you that when it's all said and done, you might lose all your money, but I know for a fact they're going to be rich. There will not be a day where Mark Cuban or Elon Musk goes broke because of the tweeting that Elon Musk and Mark Cuban are doing on the internet. But you might lose your money if you put too much stock in what they say. So Mark Cuban has admitted, and I'm not dogging this guy out at all. I promise you, that's not the goal. I'm just trying to tell you the truth. Mark Cuban has admitted he didn't do his homework on this crypto. He didn't take the time to kind of understand what the risk might be. He just kind of threw a little money at it. I think he said he threw 70 grand at it. 70,000 is nothing for a guy like him. But here's the problem: when he doesn't do his homework, and then he tweets about how brilliant the coin is and how amazing this investment was, and the price moves because of that, there's some responsibility, some would say he has, for the fact that he did not do his homework before he started telling you that this is a great investment. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes people make moves, they make investments and they go bad. I've done that. I've told you about stocks that I like, and I said, hey, I'm investing in this stock. But I always try to make sure I tell you, look, just be careful. Make sure you understand that there are risks with every move. So don't get me wrong. Everybody gets it wrong sometimes. But $65 to zero is a pretty big wrong, particularly when you're talking about an investment that's supposed to have very little risk. Stable coins are supposed to be stable. It's supposed to be almost like investing in a treasury bill or some sort of risk-free asset. The fact that a stable coin went from 60 something dollars to zero is a big problem. And Cuban was correct when he said that this calls for more regulation among stablecoins. I tend to agree. Also, stablecoins, while they do provide an important service in the market right now, this is probably not a service that they're going to be providing once one of the cryptos gets a big enough market cap to actually provide the liquidity necessary for its investors, along with the stability that will allow it to flow freely through the ecosystem. Stablecoins are a little bit, I see them almost like a financial lubricant. They kind of allow you to make your moves financially in a smoother way, to create a slightly better market. And so when it's done right, the concept of a stable coin makes perfect sense. The problem is that there are lots of people who don't do it the right way, and people end up getting screwed. So be very careful about listening to influencers on the internet, because they are going to do what's best for themselves. They're not doing what's best for you. So just be really careful. That's my 2 cents on the issue. I'm not here to dog Mark Cuban. It is what it is, but you can do your research on it. The coin is called Titan. And anyway, I'm going to get out of here, guys. And by the way, we do crypto class every Tuesday. So if you guys want to join us, everything's recorded. You can still join us and hang out with us at cryptoinvestingmasterclass.com. Cryptoinvestingmasterclass.com. So hit the thumbs up button, share button, subscribe button on your way out. I'm gone, guys. Please have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you again very, very soon, probably later on today. Take care. Peace.